A lovely villa coming up for auction there in Millswood in the next couple of weeks. Now, for those of you just joining me on the show, in the studio with me, Greg Troughton, CEO of the Real Estate Institute of South Australia. Greg, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Perhaps if we could talk about 2012 as it's just been, and what are your thoughts? Where are we heading in 2013?
Where are we heading?
With the market?
I tell you what, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it, really? You mentioned before the 25 basis points that's sort of translated into 18 to 20 by banks. I'm really hoping and praying that that will mean that people will not only put their hands into their pockets, but they'll bring the money out. The feedback from members around the place is there's a bit more activity going on.
Yes.
A bit more genuine activity, not so much tyre kicking. So, look, I think we're heading in the right direction. Are we heading back to the halcyon days that you list one day, sell the next? I think we're still a little ways away from that, but we're certainly heading in the right direction.
I'd certainly agree. The feeling in the last fortnight has been a little bit more solid activity. We mentioned the few auctions that we had where there was good activity, solid bidding, a good number of registrations. Kind of makes you feel as though moving into spring and the warmer months that there's a bit more energy about the place, and hopefully that'll continue on into next year. But immediate thoughts in terms of stock levels and things as we move towards Christmas?
Yeah, look, there is still a fair bit of stock on the market, and so there's enormous choice out there, and I can't remember a better time for somebody who wants to get into the marketplace. Interest rates are dropping, enormous choice. Maybe now you can afford that swimming pool.
Yes.
Maybe that fourth bedroom is attainable now. So it really is a great opportunity, and what I've noticed as well is the vendors are starting to match the marketplace.
Yes.
So the signs are good in that regard. That's for sure.
And do you have any feeling as to what the trends in terms of auction purchases, subject sale purchases? Are you across any of that at the moment?
Not in great detail. I have been getting a little bit of feedback lately that there's a lot of subject to finance.
Right.
And naturally, and look, I'll probably get a bit of a kick from the banks on this, but finance is not hard. It is very hard to come by, and they will say, well, that's how we got through the GFC and all the rest of it, and that may well be the case. But I'm just hoping that the combination of interest rates and a little bit more reasonableness around the lending criteria and whatnot will stimulate some activity. As I said, talking to the Treasurer yesterday, he certainly wants to see a lot more houses bought and sold. So
yeah, naturally.
That sort of activity will certainly help in that regard.
Funny about that. Brings up discussion on stamp duty and land tax and so forth.
But it certainly does.
Maybe for another time.
Yes.
Look, Greg, thanks very much for coming in. Been good having you in, and nice to have the wrap on the RESA Awards. And once again, congratulations to you and the team on a terrific night.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to the TOOP team. They really do excel every year.
Cheers, Greg. Thank you. Now we're going to go and have a look at some of our hot properties. Well, folks, that's it for today's show. What a beauty. Congratulations to all of our award winners. Coming up next week on the show, a beautiful home. And, of course, we'll be here next Wednesday, 1 p.m, right here, TOOP TV. Now for some of our hot properties.